watching KWWL. We've got you covered. This is the news at 10.
Now at 10, a longtime Eastern Iowa coach has died. You'll hear from his former players. Plus, Decision 2016 presidential hopefuls continue to travel through Iowa with their campaigns. And the Coast Guard has found the boat where two missing Florida teens were last seen. Good evening. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Justin Andrews. We begin tonight with breaking news. NBC confirming Bobbi Kristina Brown has died at age 22. She's the daughter of the singers Bobby Brown and the late Whitney Houston. Bobbi Kristina suffered brain damage after being found unconscious in a bathtub 6 months ago. She was placed in hospice care in June. Mark Barber remembers her life and her struggles. Bobbi Kristina was the only child between Houston and Brown. Switching gears right now, let's check in with Storm Track 7 meteorologist Kyle Kill for a first check of the forecast. Thanks so much, Kyle. Tonight, word that an Iowa airman is dead after drowning in Guam. 20-year-old Drew Blaers of Osage was swimming in Guam on Saturday when he drowned. He was serving on temporary duty. The airman graduated from Osage High School in 2013 and was a student at Iowa State University majoring in criminal justice. Funeral arrangements have not yet been set. And a longtime Eastern Iowa high school coach has died. Bill Herkelman, known as Coach Herc, was a teacher and baseball coach at Kennedy High School in Cedar Rapids for more than 30 years. The 77-year-old suffered a stroke and died Friday. As KWWL's Christian Rogers explains, people that knew Coach Herc described him as a legend. Now, the coach's funeral will be held on Tuesday. And two people hurt, one critically, after a shooting at a gas station in Des Moines. The shooting happened this morning just after 2:30 at the Come and Go gas station on University Avenue in Des Moines. A security guard called police to break up a large crowd. When officers got there, they heard gunshots from the alley. Police say two men were shot. Both went to the hospital. Investigators blocked the area to talk with witnesses and gather evidence. Now, the shooting happening not far from Drake University. The school there sent out a bulldog alert about the shooting. The Coast Guard has found the capsized boat where two missing South Florida teenagers were last seen. The two 14-year-olds left Friday afternoon and haven't contacted their family since then. Police say social media posts say the teens may have been headed to the Bahamas, but the boat they were in was actually found the opposite direction near Daytona Beach. Earlier today, the boys' families, law enforcement, and neighbors held a press conference where they offered a $1,000 reward to anyone who finds them. A vigil was held at a Florida school this evening for the two missing teens. The U.S. Coast Guard plans to continue the search for the teens throughout the night. A home explodes and fire crews believe it was caused by natural gas. No one was inside the home at the time of the explosion, and investigators say there are no injuries. However, 2 or 3 pets are still missing. You can see from this video here, parts of the home are scattered all over the neighborhood in Illinois. We're told the homeowner was insured. Tonight, Milwaukee is still dealing with an animal problem, but it's not a stray dog or a house cat, but a lion-like animal on the loose. There's been a second sighting, and this time it may have company with it. Here's NBC's John Yang. On to Decision 2016 now. Hillary Clinton is in Iowa. Clinton campaigning in Ames today at Iowa State University. She talked about her environmental and climate change policy today and will again tomorrow. And New Jersey Governor Chris Christie is also campaigning in Iowa. The Republican has been holding town halls and visiting with voters at several hotspots. Christie defended his record on gun control and shouted at a gun rights activist who challenged him in Iowa. This Friday, he will be making stops in Cedar Falls. And President Obama arrived in Ethiopia earlier today. The president gave a speech to an enthusiastic crowd. While addressing the crowd, Obama touched on a number of topics from ending corruption in Kenya to women's rights to the fight against terrorism. The president's father was born there in Kenya, and he still has some family living there. The president will be heading home on Tuesday. Coming up next on KWWL, a 100-year-old family reunion at it again right here in Eastern Iowa. You'll hear from the family, plus, and a group of people spending time on the water to help with cancer research. Now here's a look at Storm Track 7 live Doppler radar. People across the country are still reeling after a gunman shot and killed 5 service members in Chattanooga, Tennessee. It hit close to home for many people, including those right here in eastern Iowa. And one local man wants to show his support in a very simple yet powerful way. Here's why Steve Miller is someone you should know.